All right, here we go. The White House is celebrating a string of wins as Congress advances President Trump's economic agenda.
Yep, and the administration is also setting the record straight when it comes to inflation.
Peter Doocy joins us live from the White House with the latest. Good morning to you, Peter.
Good morning. This president who promised to cut waste, fraud, and abuse can soon sign into a House and Senate passed package that cuts $9 billion of what his press secretary calls crap.
I'm delighted to send that over to the president's desk for signature. We clawed back $9 billion in taxpayer funds and wasteful spending, so we'll continue to do that. We're going to downsize the scope of government. Government is too large, it does too many things, and it does almost nothing well.
The House only lost 2 Republican to no votes on that, Brian Fitzpatrick of Pennsylvania and Mike Turner of Ohio. And looking ahead, White House officials feel like they've got the wind at their backs. Gas prices are down 10% from this time in 2024. Retail prices are up 0.5%. Inflation is under 3%. Tariffs have brought in a fresh $100 billion. And international investors have committed $2 trillion in new spending.
The American dream is back, and everyday families are already reaping the benefits of this incredible economic turnaround in just 6 months. Despite all of the doom casting from the so-called experts claiming that these tariffs would be the end of the world as we know it, the opposite has occurred.
And some of this stuff is bipartisan, too, especially with crypto. More than 100 Democrats, including the Democratic leader in the House, Hakeem Jeffries, voted to pass the Genius Act last night. That's the one that establishes federal guardrails for U.S. dollar-pegged stablecoins. There was also some Democratic support for the Clarity Act. That's the one that's going to regulate crypto in the U.S. President Trump and his team are hoping to make the United States, over the next couple of years, the crypto capital of the planet. This is a start. Back to you.
Absolutely. So they're probably going to go back again with more, correct, Peter? They made that clear? Do they know where?
Yeah. Yes, because there are a lot of things the president wants to do. They want to have like a federal reserve of crypto. They want to have certain regulations that make it so that all Bitcoin must be mined in the United States. There is a lot more that they want to do, but they need to basically establish the rules of the road, and that's what they're doing first.
So interesting. All right, Peter Doocy, thanks so much.
I mean, it really should be a bipartisan issue when it comes to the crypto space. A lot of Democrats, especially those young men that are day traders as well, that are involved with that. But this goes on another win streak for the president. People predicted that inflation was going to continue to go up. That is not true. The stock market is having record highs, as well as we're getting all of this money from the tariffs as well.
Yeah, gas prices actually are better. They've decreased 10% from the same time last year. So if you're traveling this summer, the average price is $3.16, but you paid $2 and something, right, Brian, out in Long Island?
And remember, it normally goes up in the summer because of the travel.
Right. And retail sales are doing better, a 0.6% increase since May. Inflation is doing well, 2.9%. And you talked about the tariffs and trade, international financial agreements, $2 trillion in investments, and tariffs, $100 billion plus in duty collections in June.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.